Hi, my name is Mike Rowe. I host a TV show on the Discovery Channel called Dirty Jobs. I run a nonprofit foundation called MicroWorks, and I live right here in the beautiful town of San Francisco. For all those reasons, the chairman of San Francisco's Fleet Week has determined that I am uniquely qualified to ask you for some money. Who am I to argue? Very difficult to say no to a retired Major General from the United States Marine Corps, but the truth is, I'm a big fan and supporter of Fleet Week. I know that Fleet Week really does matter, and I know for a fact that this year, the volunteers that put the whole thing together really could use some help. First of all, it's really important to understand that Fleet Week is more than a festival. Yeah, the parade of ships in San Francisco Bay is incredible, and watching the Blue Angels buzz Alcatraz is very cool. Those things are guaranteed to bring lots of people and millions of dollars into the Bay Area. But Fleet Week is a lot more than a party. Fleet Week is really a model of preparedness and execution for disaster aid and humanitarian relief. Fact is, there is no more effective or tested group of first responders on the planet than the men and women of the United States military. Nobody else even comes close. Our military has responded to natural disasters all over the world, and more often than not, they get there first. In fact, our men and women have saved more lives than every other humanitarian organization combined. On every continent, the U.S. military is there when natural disaster strikes. And of course, they've been here more than once as well. In 1906, the USS Chicago was anchored out in San Francisco Bay. They provided every type of assistance possible during the Great Quake. They saved 23,000 lives. In 1989, the Earth shook again, and the military was there in no time. 14 Navy ships, 12 Marine helicopters. They rescued victims as far south as Santa Cruz. A Navy frigate pumped wet steam to allow the Bayview power plant to resume operations. In short, the United States military saved the day. Another quake is coming. We know that for certain. We just don't know when. But when all the hospital beds are full, and when the pharmacies don't have any more medications, and when the grocery stores have nothing but bare shelves, and when there's no drinking water to be found, and when your landline doesn't work, and your cell phone doesn't work, who are you going to call? How are you going to call? That's why Fleet Week matters. Since 2010, San Francisco's Fleet Week has pioneered a new way to combine military and civilian assistance in the face of catastrophic disasters. What happens here in San Francisco every October has become the model for Fleet Weeks all over the country and our own best hope of surviving the next disaster. Why? Because Fleet Week makes it real. This year, hundreds of local doctors and nurses will observe peer-to-peer exercises that demonstrate the very latest in battlefield medical breakthroughs. An entire humanitarian assistance village will be constructed on Marina Green, where 1 million-plus visitors can tour a real shock trauma expeditionary hospital. They can drink water pumped out of the bay and purified by reverse osmosis. They can view a solar-powered demonstration of real, practical, portable energy. There's really nothing else like it in the country. Fleet Week gets citizens engaged, and it pools military and civilian resources together like never before. There's urban search and rescue training for NCOs and shipboard firefighting training for the San Francisco Fire Department. Plus, they've got canine demonstrations that show people firsthand all the different ways dogs will be saving our lives. And this year, the USS America is being commissioned on Fleet Week Saturday. That means everybody will be watching, and we owe it to our town and to our troops to make this the best Fleet Week possible. You get the idea. Fleet Week is great PR. It's great for local business. It's great for the Marines and great for the sailors who come up here. Great for families who simply want to say thanks, but it's so much more than a financial shot in the arm. Fleet Week really is a call to arms and a reminder that our best hope of surviving the next disaster is being prepared. In a few seconds, the person who showed you this video is probably going to ask you for some money. I hope you give it to them. Fleet Week is run and organized by volunteers, but the real costs are north of $1 million, and the stakes really are pretty high. Anyway, thanks for listening. This is the part where you get your checkbook. Over and out.